Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. You can see here I'm fighting Worm and my options. Rhino, Training, Fire Badger and Missile Specialist. And since I have been wanting to play Spiders, Missile Spec with Spiders is good. Starts with Crawlers and a decent amount of HP. So that will be my choice. For my opponents, end up choosing Typhoon. Couldn't say them all before. As you can see, this replay is not bugged. So, Typhoon Spec with Sledges and Fangs against Spiders and Crawlers. And looking here, what I need is DPS. We are both selling the tower on this side, but he will be more standard position, while I am more aggro. And you'll see me doing some different positioning here. I am putting the Spider, then Marksman, then Crawlers. I wanted to give some space between the Spider and the Crawlers, because I wanted to try maybe Spider Mines. And I don't want them to kill my own units. I found out on the other game that they kill your own units when they explode. So you don't want them to run together with Crawlers. With this distance, I think they have enough space that they will spawn and run forward and stay in front of the Crawlers. They are faster than the Crawlers. If I'm not mistaken, they are 22 or 23 speed. And the Crawlers are 16. So they should give me enough time. And the DPS behind the shaft clear unit is because I don't want my shaft clear to get stuck on something and have no DPS targeting it, and then the DPS starts to shoot at the Crawlers. I hate when that happens. The shaft clear gets stuck on tanky units and the DPS gets stuck on shaft, inverting what they should be shooting at. So getting one behind the other solves this problem. Easy victory fighting half of his army, because half went to the other side. Have to speed this. And you see the Marksman killing a few Sledges. His tower is killing my Crawlers. His Crawlers managed to kill mine. There was no tower defending it. Marksman went. The Spider stopped to fight the cannon. Then managed to kill the tower before the last Sledge died. And both Spiders alive. That's 400 damage. And here we have options. I don't need Hounds because I already have shaft clear, although they can be used as DPS, there is that. But not planning to go Hounds in here. So the options here, Vortex, considering my opponent's Gobble is standard, not that great in my opinion. There is Wasps and there is Stormcallers. Storms can be useful, he's using Fangs too, and Sledges. But there is Wasps, and since I am vulnerable to Wasps, only with Marksman as my anti-air, I end up going with Wasps and put them in the back. The Wasps in the back line will protect me against deep flanks, although I'm not that vulnerable to Wasps because I have missiles. My opponent's even shooting here, you can see he's putting the storms, he's shooting this area because he's worried about my missiles. And that's the thing about Missile Spec. You get your opponent to use a lot of money on shoots, or lose a lot of important units if he gets important with units with small HP. You see me putting one Spider here. The idea is the Spider can probably clear all the units on this side if he don't have anything else. So it's 200 to kill 400. Very cost efficient. Here I'm throwing the missile, the idea was hit maybe 4 Sledges and kill 1 pack of Crawlers. Fortunately the shield will protect most of the Crawlers. So only killed a few Crawlers and hit 3 Sledges. My Wasps are coming from the back, but my opponent put Fangs in the back line, so yeah, my idea of my Spiders killing his frontline Fangs and then he had nothing to do with the Wasps will not kind of work, because there are Fangs protected by a shield. My Spider here is winning the side. This one turned back, those two those two were saying, nope, don't want anything to do with those fangs behind the shield. And went to the other side. Those are smart wasps. And if you like smart wasps and are not subscribed yet, you could subscribe. It really helps. And I like seeing the subscriber number grows. The marksmen did their job. He killed the shield right before they got killed by the storms. So that's 100 money that my opponent just lost with the shield. And even if the spider now is dead, I have 2 wasps. And he has no anti-air left. So those 2 very smart wasps just gave me this round. Because they will kill everything. Slowly but surely. They almost got a level. Almost at level 2. And here, the game wants to help my opponent. You can see, I am missile spec, and what he offers? Shield. The other ones don't look that great. Assault Fortress is not a bad card, but it's more for a headbutt. Because it reduces the range of the fortress. So, of course, my opponent's going for shield. I end up going for shield too. It's the best card in here. The other ones are not that great for me. Smart marksman, not bad. But marksmen don't have great targets to shoot at right now. My opponent instantly went for Vulcan, but you can see he was lacking shaft clear. His shaft clear was 2 packs of sledges in here. And one was doing no shaft clear, only fighting the spider. You will see me putting 1 crawler in front. I want distraction, so this storm don't instantly target a spider, which they did last round. Instantly target this one. That's why this one is almost at level 2 and this one is still at half. This one also got more than half the HP, going for this side and killing everything. You will see me throwing a shield here. I'm not throwing too much to the front because I don't want the storms to destroy the shield. I want the shield to stay here. Give me some protection, but not be destroyed. Missile here. The idea was I would hit a few fangs, a few prowlers, and the 5 sledges that were here. So the spider could easily kill them, but he sold the sledges. So my missile was kind of wasted. Although it killed a few things, but the spider decided to turn this time and went to the right side. You see spiders and 2 level 1 marksmen can kill a Vulcan. So Vulcan dead. I would debuff, but the spider was too close to death. So even the buff could not save it from the missiles. And now I need to kill the shield. But the crawlers have another idea. They will kill the tower, and they will kill all the storms before I can destroy the shield. Although I don't think I would be able to destroy the shield. If there was no crawlers, I think I would lose this one. They would kill my tarantula before it could break the shield. And here is super heavy armor, which could be annoying if my opponent grabbed it to put on the Vulcan. I would need that serious DPS to kill it. And Iron Blast. And since I want to break shields and also kill units, the Iron Blaster looks very good. You can see me starting a little more to the side here because I want to break the shield, maybe kill a few storms and then kill the Vulcan. That's my idea with this Iron Blast here. My opponent just got his Typhoon from the spec, so 300 money. He got a level on both spiders, so even the one that was not very close managed to get a level. I grabbed 1 Sabertooth because if he grabbed that super heavy armor, I need some damage. And the Sabertooth can help a lot, even if it has no range yet. But just a few shots of the Sabertooth, 80,000 per shot, can help a lot against the Vulcan. See, the wasps got a level, but my opponent just got a typhoon. I also already have the 2 upgrades here. Fang in here for protection, and 1 crawler. You see, I put 1 crawler in here. The idea was to pull his units. But my spider is always turned to the right now, so my idea to go for the tower didn't quite work well. And it's a level 2 tower, so the spider will take quite some time to kill. And here, my beam did its job, killed the shield, killed 2 of the storms, so there's 2 still here, and killed the Vulcan. So thanks to the spell, easy victory in here, and also here I can win quite easily, just a few fangs left. My own fangs will be able to win the battle against the fangs. Because the fangs lost a few of their numbers to the crawlers. So round 5, and we get unit reinforcements. And I needed DPS. The game offers me 2 options. I have 1 Sabertooth here, but I was just offered a level 2 Scorpion or a level 1 Overlord. There is Void Eyes, which my opponent grabs. They are not that great for me. Against Scorch Vulcan, he can kill Void Eyes quite easily. So end up going for the Overlord. I will sell the Saber, don't need it anymore. My other spider also got a level. Also one of the marksmen. Which I actually don't quite need anymore to think, because the Overlord can feel the whole lot of the DPS of my army against ground and air. My opponent, strangely enough, went for a Melter. He was fearing the high level. There's a lot of players playing Scorpions with healing, and it's really annoying. So maybe that's what I was thinking. I would grab the level 2 Scorpion, grab healing on the Scorpion, and then you would need some DPS like a melting point to kill it. Okay, so he also went for Void Eyes in front here and with shield, so you can expect what he will grab later. I went for 2 Overlords. Don't have much money for anything else except 1 crawler, which I put in front here. Protect my spider from insta-locks. The idea of the Overlord here is, with this new spider, is they will go for the tower, right? No, they will turn to... I would need a beacon to get them to go for the tower. Now, can this Overlord defeat the Melter? 1 missile! The last missile of the Overlord killed the Melter. And here, Vulcan dies. And that's a big victory for me. Lots of units still alive. And that's a lot of damage. My opponent is below 1000 already, while I am at full HP. And here, Orbital Javelin. Annoying. I just got some big units. I have a clump of units here. And the game offers Javelin. I went up choosing it too, even if not the best for me. But I didn't want to go for the EMP because my opponent's shielding. He popped the shield. Ended up going for the Javelin, and I could Javelin the Melter, but decided to go for the Vulcan. Even if with level 2, it's now immune to Javelin. Not immune, it will take a lot of damage, but it will survive with 4000. I sold my Overlord here, bought another one, get another one here too, because I think my opponent's going to Javelin this place. No, he will not. He will predict that I will sell the Overlord and Javelin my other Overlord with the spider here. So a lot less value, but he will get the Overlord. Here he would still be able to grab 1 spider and 1 marksman. even if I sold the Overlord. And he also went for Electromag, which is not that useful against my Overlord, as you may notice, but it's very useful against my spiders. Against that, I'm also going for a missile here, and went for a loan to grab an energy shield on the wasps, because I have wasp producer now, protecting me against melters. Missile in the back worked great with 2 packs of shaft. The javelin left the Vulcan almost dead, but it's not dead, and there is a shield. So Electromag would not have worked. You can see the cooldown on the wasps keeps working even with the MP, and it shoots so slowly that it gets back the attacks before it gets the second shot off, even when they are still alive, but now they are already dead. And now, can this Overlord beat the melters? There's only one left. And now it's the fight. He goes for the tower first. Buys a bit of time, and yeah, melters lose. And that is almost enough to win, but 32 HP. And now, options, don't really want any of those, but shield can always be useful, that's what I'm going for. So I have a shield here, now I'm going to put a shield here. Helps against this Vulcan. My opponent's going for AA into the Typhoons to solve his wasp problems. And Typhoons with AA can deal with wasps quite easily. I want to solve my shaft clear problem because there's a lot of shaft. You can see my opponent went for a lot of shaft. So AoE for the spiders. I'm putting one more crawler here because this Overlord is dangerously close to this melter. I was thinking on, I think I even clicked Overlord artillery, but then it went back and went for photon emission because I need protection. Not for the Overlords right now, but for the spiders. The spiders need protection against EMP, especially now that they have high explosive too. They will hit them much easier and they would get EMP. I don't want that. My opponent missing my crawlers in the back. Yeah, those crawlers doing their job. Unfortunately, this Overlord has no friend helping it, so those two managed to hit each other, but this one has nothing to protect him, even if it's not kind of that useful against this Overlord until it gets another attack. This time they went for this tower. But Locked. He managed to kill one of the melters, but the other killed it. And this time there was still the Vulcan alive. So yeah, defeat. But I had a lot of HP. And I was fine with it. Now I have my big turn. You can see my opponent loaned here. Speed looked like the best one for me, since I'm the one advancing. And my opponent last round loaned, grabbed enhanced range, enhanced speed. I only grabbed speed, I think. Didn't even grab range nor loaned. So I'm ahead on money. And this turn, this can be a big turn. I have two spells, Ion Blast and Missile. Ion Blast here, the idea is it will kill the voids, then move, deal a lot of damage to this Vulcan, and if my opponent grabs the level, deal a lot of damage to this melter. If he don't grabs the level, it will kill the melter. Level for the Overlord here, grabbed another one, so now they are all protected for it with EMP, and Overlord Artillery, which is, considering there are two cannons, it's around 5000 DPS. the stack. For a level 2, it's 10,000 DPS. It's a lot of damage those two cannons can do. And they have base 140 range, which is not bad. My opponent went for an attack on my tower. This time I went for increased range here. I will grab speed too, the 50 I have left, and even loaned. But I didn't level this tower or protected it with more than one pack of fence. B going here, but Vulcan's going for my level 1 tower and 9 seconds of the buff. But even with 90 seconds of debuff, you can see I am still winning. So the power of the techs Overlord Artillery really good as a DPS 2, and it can't be stopped by anti-missile. And the spiders also did a very good job clearing the shaft. My beam also helped, the missile, everything worked together. And very cool to use Overlord outside of Improved Overlord, which is usually the only case which I was using Overlords was with Improved before. But now that I have other techs, I can use them for more. They can be really annoying with the mothership creating wasps for the opponent to deal with, which he went for the Typhoons to help him against the wasps. But I still have a lot of DPS with the stack and the protection against EMP from the voids, which he went for. But that's it for this game. My mistake here was not protecting this tower, but even with that I still managed to win. And if I had not next round, I would protect it, and my army was just really good. Well, see, Spider Overlord. Who would have imagined it? But that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave your like and a comment. I already asked you to subscribe, but if you didn't subscribe yet, you can. And I will see you on the next one.